I'm a mom, and I work here, and I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got time in my life to watch things live. I need to record it and watch it at my convenience. But that usually comes with a cost.
It does.
A subscription, a fee, a contract or something.
Contractor.
You don't want that. I want free TV, and I want to be able to pause, record, rewind, all at my convenience. This is wild. I'm so glad that Tablo came into the industry and said, we can do all that, and I'm not gonna charge you anything, right? This is over the air. It is gonna capture all those free TV channels that we're all allowed to have. It's your DVR, and this is that antenna that's got a 30-mile range, and if you look at just antennas, that's all it does.
Right.
That's a large range that you're getting. This will be $200 when it's no longer on sale. Please don't pay that. Get it when it's $80 off. Get it when it's free shipping, and get it when you could do it on a flex pay for $24. What I also think is so different, Justin High is still with us, is not only am I gonna get all those benefits, but I can now do that on my tablet, on my phone, like it's everything.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we did a really, really great job of. And I do want to call out really quickly, look, this is the Tablo Total System. You can actually just get the Tablo by itself, the device by itself, or you can actually get a 2-tuner. This is the 4-tuner. This is the best that you can get right now for almost the same value as that we typically have our 2-tuner. And as Tina was just saying, you know, when we think about antennas, antennas are for what? They're just for one TV. So you just have one antenna that you now have to go ahead and you have to hardwire to a television. And you know what? That TV's never in the best spot for an antenna. So now you've got a 20-foot cable, which you're going to have connected to your TV to try and stretch it all the way to a window. What about any of those TVs that are downstairs, maybe in the basement, or upstairs that aren't by a window? Well, now what we did is we solved all of the issues that you've had ever with an indoor antenna, because now your antenna connects to your Tablo device, and your Tablo device now connects to your home Wi-Fi, meaning that you now have one antenna for every compatible smart device in your home. So yeah, you can be watching TV now on your TV, obviously, but now on your phone, upstairs, downstairs, on your tablet. And the best part about having the 4-tuner means that you can now be watching simultaneously on 4 different devices, watching 4 different channels. And this is also DVR. So you can now pause, play, rewind, and record up to 50+ hours of high-definition television, so you get to watch when you want to watch. So Tina, if you're the busy mom, or that big baby's got to go outside for a walk, now you can pause the show that you're watching. How many times have we been watching something saying, what do they say? We want to rewind it. Or maybe it's that big football game, or the big basketball game, or it's the big race. You want to be able to rewind. And I love this. It is so quick and easy to set up. We make it as simple as possible because we get it. Sometimes it's that, you know, kind of frustration of getting the antenna where it needs to be. And by where it needs to be, I mean in that optimal place. So now you get to actually put it in the optimal place, and we even help you do that because we actually give you a quick start guide. And when it takes you directly to the app, it actually shows you the best place to place your antenna and which direction to place it. So again, one device, one antenna for full home coverage. And when we come back, the best part is it's not just a program guide. It is so much more. We give you a full service experience so that when mom calls and you're watching the game, it's okay. You can pause it, pick up the phone for mom because we don't want to make mom upset, and then we can go back to watching the game.
I love that we could have had anybody calling him.
It's mom.
You do not.
You don't miss mom.
When mom calls.
When mom calls, you answer.
I think as I'm remembering like the evolution of TV watching, recording, you know, we used to have VCRs back in the day, and you had to, you know, I just feel like this made sense that we needed to get here. But I would have assumed it came with ongoing costs. There was gonna be a hidden fee somewhere. I really love that they took all the things that we love, everything we used to love, but then we ended up having to pay like a monthly fee for something, and said, let's just combine it all, make it better, and then you don't have to pay anything. Yeah,
without a doubt, because look, are there other types of services that are free? Absolutely. But if you want to be able to pick up all of your local shows, your local channels, we're talking about NBC, PBS, CBS, Fox, all of those shows with the big games and those big premiere shows, how are you going to be able to watch them? We've all experienced what TV has evolved to. Expensive. The more that we think that we pull back from TV, when we think about getting these different streaming app services, the more they add up. But we still now miss out on watching all of the shows and TV that we love, all of our live shows. So how do we do it without having to pay another monthly fee, another contract, another subscription? Now you pick up your Tablo, and I want to show you the full experience that you get, because when we talk about what you're also saving and be able to pause, play, rewind, and record now those TVs, it isn't a subscription, it isn't a monthly fee, and you get all these types of premier type of services. So I wanted to start with a program guide, because this is what we're used to, right? We're used to being able to have just a program guide when we get an antenna. Okay, we get that, right? We get that whole idea. But then we can come over here to home. Now you have a full curated experience. You get to see what's on right now. We get to see what live upcoming sports are going to be available too. So for instance, okay, we see that there's a college basketball game here. I could go click that and I can say, all right, you know what? I want to actually go ahead and record that event. I might not be around, you know, in 4 days and 8 hours. What am I going to be doing? I have no idea. It's 6:30 p.m. I might be busy. We might be out to dinner. Now I can record that event. I can show you my recent recordings. I watched, I recorded the big NFL game. You can see I've got 24 NFL games that I recorded. One of the things that I love too, Tina, is how many times you're like, I know what channel it is, I can't remember what number it is. Now you can actually save your favorite channels right here in your favorites. And let's go through all of the can't miss primetime shows that you're going to be able to get for free. Remember, The Voice, The Bachelor, the new shows like Extracted, the new shows Rescue, High Surf, all of these different shows. Of course, our late night shows, all the Jimmys. I love this one. You got to have Guillermo in there also. You've got, of course, Mr. Gordon Ramsay himself. All of these different shows. You think about how are you watching them right now? You'd have to pay. Now you don't have to pay to be able to watch all of these premiere shows, and you still get all of your live news. So, you know, whether it's the, you know, the morning shows or maybe it's the late night shows, you can watch them right there. And then I love too, we talk about curated. When I come over here to shows, now it's just going to take a second to load because of our Wi-Fi, but it's then going to actually break down what's live now. So if you're saying, well, what shows are on right now? I can go to live now, and these are all of the shows that are on right now. So I don't have to worry about flipping through different channels. I can actually curate it right there. Oh, I love Murder, She Wrote. I don't know why, but I used to be like a 10-year-old kid with my little TV antenna in my room watching Murder, She Wrote. How about this? Shows, right? Now we're actually going to go and break it down by genre. So if, for instance, I like action shows or I like adventure shows, I can go to whatever show I want and then go to the series recording. So I can actually go ahead and record and then binge watch all of these different shows. This is just really, I think, one of the best ways to be able to watch television. We make it easier for you. And then when I come back over here to library, this is where I now get access to my full DVR. So now if I go over here to all, this will show you kind of all the different shows that I've recently recorded, and you have it available right there on your DVR.
I'm not on there.
You're not on there?
You didn't record my show? This got awkward, didn't it?
It's a little awkward now. Yeah, no, but you know what? That's okay, because, all right, for instance.
Do you not record my show, Justin Hyatt?
Wait, would it be more awkward if I did or if I didn't?
No, you have to.
Okay.
It's awkward that you don't. Okay, I'm going to take all the information that Justin just gave you, and I'm going to really kind of condense this down into something very easy for, like, all of me, right? If what you're paying every month for your TV is because you're afraid, right? You're like, I don't want to give up what I'm paying monthly in this subscription or whatever you're doing because I love my local weather guy. I love my NBC show, my ABC show, and I don't get that anywhere else. So I just keep paying them. Or I have all my streaming services, but I keep this one subscription that I keep paying a lot of money to because that's where I do all my DVR recordings. But you're paying every month. And I get it. It's scary to be, you know, like, what do I, this or that? There's all those shows, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, us, all of us. It's just running around in the air for free. All you have to do is capture it with an antenna. So now that's all free. But you were like, yeah, Tina, but I want to be able to pause, record, you know, do things and watch it as I want. That's where Tablo comes in. And this is for the whole house. You can also access that from your phone, your tablet, your whatever it is that you want to watch things on. This is eliminating some of those things that you're a little afraid to get rid of, and you keep paying those people because you're afraid you're not going to get all the things. Get this home. What is that on a flex pay? 24 bucks? Get it home for $24. Try it out for 30 days. Justin, what if I have a streaming stick? Will this work with it?
Yeah, and this is one of the things that you're going to love. So for instance, I'm showing you on the iPad, but really quickly, what I was just showing you on the TV was that we can do it through a Roku. You can do it right there on your Samsung TV. So for instance, if you have a Samsung television, you can download that Tablo app directly to your LG TV, directly to your Apple TV. You can download the app directly to your Samsung TV. I wanted to just show you. We're like, why are you not recording my show? Well, one, we're watching TV now on an iPad, right? You're watching live TV on an iPad now. And remember, you're getting the 4-tuner, not the 2-tuner, you're getting the 4-tuner, meaning I can be watching on 4 different devices simultaneously. It doesn't have to be the same channel. So you were just like, why are you not recording my show? Okay, now here's my program guide.
Is that what I sound like?
A little bit. Why are you not recording my show?
Jared, don't
Did we
jump
just make it
in.
awkward right now? Okay, so we can see we're watching it live, but if we want to say record episode, now I can just be like, all right, let's record episode. Now it's recording. Just as easy as that, I'm now recording Tina and Friends. Super easy, right? So then again, we come back over here. We can go, for instance, this is that we're watching ourselves live. So if we want to go ahead and close this, now we go back to that home guide that you were just seeing on our TV. So it's exactly the whole exact same thing, back to live. That's gonna take us right here to our program guide. One of the really cool things too is, you see all these different little numbers? Of course, those are our kind of channel numbers. What we did as well, Tina, is that we curated and added 75 and growing additional streaming channels. So these you can be watching right away, not even over the air, just right over the Wi-Fi. All of these different available channels. You might have well over 100 channels in your area that you'll be able to watch now with your local and all of the different channels that we've added, whether it's comedy, whether it's home shows, whether it's crime shows, all of them right here curated. We've got tons of great Spanish shows as well and Spanish channels that we've done. So everything that you see right on the TV, you get to do right here on your iPad and on your phone. So it makes it really nice to be able to pick up, oh, I'm moving into a different room that doesn't have a TV. Now I can go ahead and grab my iPad and I can continue to watch Tina and Friends.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Remember back in the day when you would pay the person a lot of money and you would get it on the main TV in the room, but if you wanted it in another room, they charged you for the other room.
You got to get another box.
Then a guide had to come to your house and drill holes and do all the things so you can get TV in the other room. So you had to pick who was the one room that got the additional thing.
Right, exactly.
Right, because it cost us money every time. It's 2025, and listen, that big one that said no subscriptions, no monthly bill, no contracts. I know it seems scary, but companies are like, we can do this better. If you are currently paying a monthly bill to have your DVR, break up. If you are currently thinking, I would love to get an antenna, get this, because it is your 30-mile radius antenna, but now you're getting that DVR, you're getting the availability to have it available for the whole home. This is the way to do it. When this is not on sale, and this is when I'm not really sure when the sale will end, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it will be $200. $80 off, so as you were saying, this is kind of the price of like the 2-tuner.
Yes.
So this is getting the upgraded one for that same price. Free shipping, get it home. How's the installation? How hard, because listen, talk to me like you're talking to me. How hard is that installation?
So slow.
Yes, very slow, very slow.
No, you know, so this is when they first called me and they were telling me about this. I had been presenting antennas for a long time. I've been, been doing on air for almost 11 years now. And one of the big issues that we'd always read in reviews with antennas were we're not getting the, the channels that we thought we would get. And a lot of that is because you can't put the antenna in the best part, right? If it's those bunny ears, you got to put them where the TV is. Okay, well, what if the TV's on a concrete wall or a brick wall? You're not going to get the best signal. So what Tablo did is they solved the issue that we've all experienced, because we all are like, yeah, I want free TV, except that when we try to do it, we don't get the best signal, so we don't get all those channels. So what you do now is you download the Tablo app, the first thing that you're going to do. And we actually have a little QR code on our Quickstart guide. You scan that QR code, takes you directly to the app. Now the app is going to then tell you where to place your antenna. And it knows because it's got a little compass, so it can say, well, do you want to face it to the east? Do you want to face it to the west, north, south? Now you can figure out exactly where your local TV antenna is going to be that broadcasts all of those local channels. So right there, we got a Quickstart, kind of like a little QR code, so you can kind of even, kind of think about like what what channels you actually even have available already right by you. So all right, so now you figure out where to place your antenna because your app is going to actually tell you that. But then you, instead of connecting your antenna to your TV, now you connect your antenna directly to your Tablo.
Okay.
And so we got a little coax cable directly to your Tablo, and then your Tablo, you plug it in, you get power, and then the app walks you through the whole entire setup, connecting it to your home Wi-Fi. Meaning now, as soon as you have it connected to your home Wi-Fi, any electronics that are on that same Wi-Fi in your home will now connect directly to your Tablo. So all you then have to do on your phone is, well, you've already downloaded the app to your phone because that's how you set it up. But then you go to your TV. So for instance, if it's the Roku, you go over to your Roku. In fact, I'll go do that right now because we got the Roku on the Samsung. I'm just going to go hit home, and you'll see it's just like any other type of Roku, right? So now we've got Roku. We've got all of our different apps right here. I'm going to come over here. I'll scroll down, just like any of these different apps. But again, we think about all these additional apps that we've got. I mean, I don't even want to stop on which one you can spend $70 a month on.
Yeah.
And think about, you spend $70 a month because you can, pause, play, rewind, and record on it, right?
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that we love. But boom, just like that, now we have it. So now here's the other thing. I don't want you to think, do I need to have a Roku? Do I need to have an No, you don't.
Yeah.
You can actually, if you have a Samsung TV, just download the Tablo app directly to your TV.
Right.
If you have an LG TV, if you have an Apple TV. And now, that's it. You're done. That's the whole installation. Of course, you have to scan for your channels.
Right.
After you're done scanning for your channels, they're going to be right here on your program guide. We go over to a program guide, and now we're good. Now we're watching TV, or we can come back over here. We can say we want to go over to home. What's live right now? What's trending? Candy, oh, Heath Ledger movie. We love Heath Ledger. Maybe we want to watch our little morning shows right here. We can do that. It's super easy. Here's the other thing, too. A lot of people, when you go just to apps. What do you miss on? You miss on all the sporting events. You were talking about, all the different boxes that you pay monthly extra for just the guests. But you know what? How many times are we going out to a restaurant just to be able to watch the big golf event or the big football or big hockey games? So we're spending all day, we're around a bunch of people who probably don't even really want to be around. You get to be able to watch all of these different events right there in your home, on your TV or your phone or your iPad, and you can just see all of these different already upcoming events, big upcoming events. Okay, we want to be able to watch this one. Can we record it? Absolutely, record that event. And then you can even see, you can go to schedule series recording. So if I want to be able to record every big basketball game without thinking about it, I hit schedule series recording, and it's going to automatically record. I've got 50+ hours of high definition I can record right to my DVR built into my Tablo device.
Now I understand
was
why.
Was that good?
Yeah, if I can understand it, then everybody can understand it. Somebody lets me be in charge of a 5-year-old. I'm like, I got to download a bunch of information into your head? That's going to be a little scary. But now I understand why Jesse Palmer became linked up with Tablo, because he's on a show that's on ABC.
He's a little tied in.
Right?
Yeah.
And also the sports element. He was like, where can people watch me for free?
Exactly.
Record me, go back and watch. But that's why we like a lot of those streaming services and those apps that we do pay monthly subscriptions, because you can watch those whenever you want, right? Pause them, rewind them, all them. So then we go and pay additional to do that with our live TV. I was like, it really, I know it sounds like, too techie, it's free. That's about as plain as day as I can do it. Once you pay for this, that's it. By the way, what I was thinking about it when Justin was holding it, can I hold this real quick? And Justin was holding the things, this is the antenna.
That's it.
The whole time I was thinking, I wonder if people realize that's the antenna. Isn't that crazy what nowadays with the antenna is like? It's not that big, unsightly thing. Like you could probably just put this somewhere and nobody would be none the wiser. It's almost like a piece of paper. This is your antenna, and it's a 30-mile radius. So just go look at antennas. Yeah. They go, 10, 15, 20. It's the radius of where they're picking up all the channels.
Correct, yes.
Right? 30 is a very big radius. For an antenna.
It is, and one of the really nice things about that particular antenna as well is that it is designed to go right there on your window. That's why it's flat like that.
Like seamless.
Exactly, super seamless and easy. And again, when we think about no monthly fees, no subscriptions, no contracts, right? It's essentially, and it is, one payment and you're done. And then you look at the watch, pause, play, and record. And again, I love the fact it is the 4-tuner, right? We do have a 2-tuner, and we have other options. You can actually just get the device by itself, right? But this is the Tablo total system. We're giving you the antenna and the 4-tuner. This is the best that we've got. And so if you think about how many different rooms in the house, how many different electronics, every compatible smart device now can connect to your Tablo device. So if it's the TV, if it's the phone, if it's upstairs, if it's downstairs, if it's in the bathroom, if it's in the kitchen. I mean, we're getting ready right now, so maybe you got your phone and you're watching us as you're getting ready, or if you got it in the kitchen, you're cooking breakfast. All the different areas that we get to be able to watch TV now, but we wouldn't be able to before. There was nothing worse. I used to always remember this. You know, the kitchen. I'm facing, facing the kitchen while the TV's behind me, and so my girlfriend she's always watching the shows. I'm like, you can't watch the show without me. She's like, you can hear it. I'm like, no, but I can't see it. Now we could literally, I could be watching on my iPad at the same exact time as she's watching on the big TV. Or we talk about the big sports games, even with Jesse Palmer. He can be watching his football game while the wife